Hello everyone, welcome back to a new My Hero Ultra Rumble video, and in this video we'll be looking at the top 5 worst characters in Season 7 of this game. Now of course this is just my list. I would love to see y'all's list in the comment section below saying what y'all think is the top 5 worst characters of this game, but for now let's talk about my list, right? So let's get right into the video. Alright guys, kicking off the list at number 5 we have Strike Shigaraki. Now, Shigaraki isn't a bad character. I still don't think he's a bad character, but in this season, I mean, he is horrible because of Hawks and all the new rapids, Toga, Hawks. I mean, this guy is worse than ever in this season. But I mean, he's not a bad character. Of course, his alpha hits the ground. It's only on impact. You can aim the sky or nothing like that. It does great range. And of course, the beta. It's amazing. It does great area range. You're doing great damage. You're doing 33 per hit, but I mean, it's the overall impact, right? And at level 1, it's pretty bad, right? I mean, that is the problem with Shigaraki as a whole. He is horrible at level 1. I mean, this guy is an end-game character. You need him at level 9, at least his alpha and beta. His gamma is a grab. They kind of buffed it later on, so if you were to use it off a ledge, it would stop working, but now it works, so that's great. It's good for doing actual damage to the health other than the actual guard. But yeah, in this season he's just not great to use. I don't think you're not really ranking up with Shigaraki unless you get lucky and get the school map. No, not the school map, the other map, you know, this map right here. I forgot what's called, the UA map. You get lucky, you get the tunnels. I mean, that's great for him. He could just, you know, stay there and just spam his abilities. But yeah, I mean, Shigaraki's not really doing anything to like a Hawks or any of the new rapids, so that's why he's just really weak in this season. Before we have Endeavor. Now he's up here because he actually has a good alpha. I think they nerfed it over time. I mean, he's still good at tracks, you know. He does great damage at level 9. The beta is probably, I would say people like the beta more because they like to aim it and they actually hit, and it does great damage on impact. I mean, it's doing amazing damage. The gamma is the weaker of the two. It's very slow startup and the overall damage is not the best. It's not worth it doing it. I mean, he's vulnerable doing that, so people don't really use the gamma. They mostly do beta and alpha, of course. Now the reason why he's a little bit better than Shigaraki because he can actually shoot. But I mean, this guy is so easy to kill. I mean, that's why he's on this list. I mean, it's just so easy to kill Endeavor. Really. I mean, sure, he's a fly mechanic, but it's not nearly as good as All Might. And his flying, it doesn't last long at all. I mean, they should really buff that. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to buff it, honestly. It's not good at all. I mean, I don't think it's good at all. I mean, when I say Endeavor is so easy to kill. I mean, this is on you. I mean, that's with All Might too, right? If they're on you, I mean, it hurts, right? You can't really do anything. I mean, you can't do anything, right? But once you turn to tell you know, it's over for Endeavor. I feel like Endeavor is just an easy kill overall. I mean, he's not beating Hawks or anything, so that's why he's on this list. 3, we have Technical Dobby. Technical, right? Yeah. Right, Dobby. I mean, Dobby's always been bad this game, right? He's always been the weaker characters. Of course, anyone, you know, not everyone's bad in this game, right? No character is a bad character in this game, really. Even Dobby here. I mean, he's probably the weakest in the whole game. And he still is in Season 7. It's still bad. I mean, Hawks is destroying this guy. Toga's destroying him. Really, anyone's destroying him. But his alpha tracks, but it's really slow, so you can easily dodge it. But it hits you level 9. I mean, it hurts a little bit. Especially getting multiple of these. I mean, it hurts. But you're not really that bad. His beta is a set down. Put it down. It's good for getting people off you, like Togas are on you. You put that down and hurt them. People that get up close and personal, I mean, that's really what it does. And especially if you catch someone with those, I mean, it does good damage level 9. I mean, that's almost all their shield. Let me check. It's half their shield. But I mean, it hurts. It's just annoying to get hit by that. Of course, his better ability out of all is probably his gamma. It does area damage. It's big level 9. They can't shoot through it, so that would be useful, and it does damage on the impact. So you're doing, damage. They put traps in the middle, so they can't really get to you. I mean, that's how you're supposed to use Dobby, really. But I think the problem is it doesn't last that long, and people like Hawks can fly above it. It actually, because you can't shoot through it, right? But if you're above you can shoot, and that's where the problem happens with Dobby. It's just it's pretty easy to kill him, and that's the problem. And he can't really fight back since his kit is not strong enough. So he does have special action, but I mean, if they're hitting you still, you can't really get up. So that's why he's at top 3. Number 2, we have Strike Bakugo. Okay, this guy, honestly, it's just sad for Strike Bakugo, honestly. Let's see. Okay, so his Gamma here, right? It's always been the same. They actually kind of buffed it a little bit. It's easier to hit the beginning part, Usually you just like land the Gamma part. At least that's what I do. I just try to land the actual explosion part, not the hit. But it's somewhat easier to hit now. Well, somewhat. I mean, it was a little hard to control, but they made it easier, right? And it's still great damage. The Gamma, if you land it, I mean, you're doing all their shields mostly. 176. I mean, it hurts, and honestly, it's a fun move to do. That's why I kind of like Strike Bakugo, because of his Gamma. It's fun doing. I mean, that's literally Bakugo's ultimate in the actual show, the Hauser impact. His beta is grenade. You throw it down, you do 88 damage. You get a couple of them for a level 9. What you like to do is go up in air with the special action and just throw them on the ground. Right? That's how you're hitting these, not really hitting them on the ground. Same with this Gamma 2, you just pop up and, well, not really, you do what you want with that. But of course, the Alpha, holy, this character used to be so good back in old days, but they just nerfed the heck out of the freaking Alpha. Why? It does 64 damage on level 9. I mean, that's Deku's level 4. How that's what he's doing. I mean, it's horrible. He used to do 100 damage. They nerfed it down to 80, which I feel like 80 would have been good. I mean, it's already kind of hard to hit since it goes just a straight shot. Now, what they did was you can shoot through walls. I guess with the Hawk. So if you had a Bakugo on your team, you could just shoot through walls. I mean, but who's really doing that, right? And the damage is not worth it. 64 for level 9. I mean, that's horrible. Horrible. And let's say you miss your Gamma. I mean, all you have is the grenades. I mean, he's not good anymore. I mean, he's bad. I mean, any other character is better than Strike Bakugo. I mean, the other Bakugo's 10 times better than this guy. I mean, that is just sad. I mean, why would you want to use someone that does 64 damage a hit? I mean, if you had 2 Hauser impacts, maybe it'd be worth it, right? And then Alpha just be to finish it off. But he only has 1. So, I mean, this guy is just disappointing to use in this game right now. I hope they buff him. But I think just because he can still shoot, does great damage with the beta and gamma, I think at least that puts him at number 2. Alright, at number 1 we have Kima. I mean, this guy is outdated. I mean, he's not doing damage to anyone. I mean, okay, at least the Rapids, right? Hawks is killing this guy easily with ease. I mean, anyone that shoots is killing this guy easily, right? I mean, yeah, if you get up close to them, right, then it's a problem, right? But I mean, he's pretty easy to dodge. All right, so let's talk about it. So his alpha is really bad, honestly. I never really liked his alpha, right? You have to hit and it doesn't even stay on. You could miss the couple of hits, right? And it doesn't do great damage. I mean, you can use it for some mobility, but I mean, it's probably like one of the worst mobilities in the game. But anyways, back to the beta, right? He gets 3 shots, so that's good. And he hits you with a smash it. I mean, it's 37. He does great damage. Don't get me wrong. I think he does even better damage than Bakugo. But I mean that's so easy to dodge. But if you get hit, I mean, yeah, I mean it's great damage. Level 9, it's amazing. You go into air with that, some mobility, right? His Gamma is definitely the best ability he has because of the damage he can do. He can do over, like, he can get 200. I've seen some points, which is great, right? That's good. But not in this season, the Rapid season. I mean, he is just. I mean, who are you really hitting, right? Unless like new beginners. Maybe you're fighting Shigaraki. Maybe. What's good about him though is special action, right? You can get hardened. He won't get any knockback, so that's really good. I feel like I like that about this character. But I mean, like, that one good move he has, the Gamma. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not really good in this season, especially. I mean, I'm comparing to the Ultra Rapids. You know, they're destroying this guy. You know, he's easy to hit too. I mean, sure you're doing that, but you're still getting hit, right? You take less damage, but you're still getting hit. I feel like it's really easy to dodge his beta. And his Gambit to be in the air, you probably see that coming. I mean, Deku, Strike Deku has 3 of them, right? I mean, that's basically what he has. He has 3 of them. Kirishima only has 1. I mean, this guy is really outdated in this season. But there are good Kirishimas, right? I mean, you get lucky, you get that 200 hit. So that's good, right? So he's completely not the worst character in the game, but I mean, he is really bad in this season. So, I mean, he has to be at #1 here. That will be the video. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I really want to see y'all's comments in the comment section. Maybe I'm completely wrong, right? Maybe my list isn't the best, but I really want to hear y'all's list. Who do y'all think? Do y'all agree with me on this list? Would y'all put an extra character in? You know, stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching the video.